see this very cool chimney over here. It was part of one of our mines. Actually, the mine was right behind the pink houses. Over there, our mines would be open mines that would work with explosives. That was our soundtrack here in town. With these explosions, our miners would look for the iron beam, then they would pick up all the iron pieces and melt them into steel in those chimneys. Okay, like they would introduce the iron and extract steel. And then we had a port where we started the tour, right? To ship all that directly to England. So that was going to be the beginning of Bilbao's wealth. Okay? But I stopped you here so that you check out that other tall chimney. Okay, that was our last mine closed in 1984. And that concrete structure that you see up there, well, that was a lift that would give access to this mine. Okay? I was telling you a while ago that the change of Bilbao was going to start because of the industrial crisis and the floodings. That was in the early 80s. By the end of those 80s, we would have a brand new political party here in the town hall. This political party is still in power nowadays. Okay, they would be elected by the people every 4 years in a row since. Okay, and they were the ones that were going to have this mentality, like this mindset of converting Bilbao from this working place it had been for centuries into this service city in which it was going to be finally a comfortable place to live in. You are going to realize during our ride that 80-90% of buildings and structures are new. They've been built maybe in the last, maybe oldest 30 years ago. Okay, for example, you see this pedestrian way. It seems it's been here forever. But this used to be this train line, like to move all the goods back and forward from the port and from the mines. And Guggenheim, that's going to be our next stop. Well, all that was esplanade with containers, warehouses. We are here in Guggenheim Museum, but before I talk to you about it, I want to talk to you about this bridge that we have here on top of us. Okay, this is the La Salve Bridge.
What do you think?
So far, so good.
How's the bike?
It's good.
Getting a workout?
Yes.
Enjoying the sights?
Yes.
What do you think of Bilbao?
It's Bilbao.
Okay, so behind the trees, you will see the Deusto University. So go up there, have a quick look, picture, and we'll keep on going. Okay?
Ooh.
Welcome everyone to the new San Mamés, home of the Lions of Athletic de Bilbao, our local football team. And we are a unique club in the world. Why is this? Well, Athletic, we are the oldest team in Spain, 127 years old. And during all that time, still nowadays, we have always been playing just with players born or raised here in the Basque Country. So this is the new stadium, 13 years old, and one of these 5-star stadiums. 53,000 people can sit inside there.
Soñar means to dream.
We started here, okay, then we went this way and followed the river. Our first stop was down here, and then we went up to this bridge. This is where we turned around. Then I took you up to the chimney that was located over here, more or less. And after that, we went up to the town hall, where I was showing you our last mine with the access to it and so on. And then we carried on up to Guggenheim. Okay, here you were exploring also the university with the bridge and so on. Then we carried on, and I was teaching you around here a little Basque, remember? And then we went up to the football stadium. After that, we turned around over here, and we're currently here. Okay? Bilbao is all that goes from here that way. Okay, so we almost crossed from one corner to the other one. If you keep on following the river, you get to Portugalete. That is where I was born. And this is the hanging bridge that I was telling you. Great thing to do is getting to Portugalete, crossing the bridge, and walking this way up to the old port. Okay, there's a beautiful spot like near the sea, like this kind of fishing village, stuck on 16th, 17th century. Okay, so it's an amazing place to be there with your wine, with your pincho, and then there's a metro nearby to come back to Bilbao. Okay, let's continue.
What's up? Bilbao. Really enjoying it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so from here is from where you get to see this perspective that I was explaining you from the other side of the boat, returning back to the port of Bilbao, going under the La Salve Bridge and heading the Basilica de Begoña. So no one believes me that Guggenheim looks like a boat until I bring them over here. Okay, so thank you all very much for following my instructions, for listening to my stories so patiently. Okay, now I will go inside. If you need my help, follow me. Of course, the tips are really welcome, but what would help me even more, I think you can scan this QR code and write, what a lovely time you spent with Roberto. That will help me a lot to keep me busy for the rest of the year. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Roberto.